Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Hi, my name's LaPortia Logan, better known as the legendary drifter, Hollywood Logan. I'd just like to let you know that whether it's concerts, revival, mentorship, or counseling, I'm available, and I would love nothing more than to come to your city, to your schools, to your business, what have you. I am available, and I look forward to sharing some of these lifetime experiences with you. And you can get my music and my books and my videos. That's right. You can get them at www.IamHollywoodLogan.com. Again, that's www.IamHollywoodLogan.com. 213-435-9842. That's the booking number. Contact me. I'm on my way.
Whatever's wrong is wrong. Oh, yeah. Listen here. Think on.
Hello, this is gospel recording artist Johnny Ruffin Jr. from Lewiston, North Carolina, just letting you know that I have a Christmas CD out entitled White Christmas. Please go and download that CD on any digital media outlet. Also, I have some great gospel music that I have created throughout the years that will definitely be a blessing to you and your household. Thank you for your support. God bless.
Great day, everyone. This is Dolores Williams with Divine Connections magazine. Hope all is well. Divine Connections magazine is a magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, mime, anybody that's doing something great in the community. And we share with you the information they have of what they do and the contact information as well, so you can connect with them. And the next quarterly magazine will be coming out in March. So make sure you guys go out, and if you want to be a part of the next issue, make sure you text 336-338-8903 and let me know that you're interested, or email me at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com, okay? And so how do you stay connected with Divine Connections? Go to our website and join our email list at divineconnectionsmagazine.com for updates and news. Also, our Facebook page is Divine Connections Marketing. All right, go there and follow us there. We are also on Instagram at Divine Connections. And then you can go to our YouTube channel, subscribe, and click the notification button at The Divine Connection so you can stay connected with what is going on. And so this is our quarterly magazine. It is out right now, so get your copy. We have digital as well as hard copy. You can go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/subscriptions. And also on the back, we have the Supreme Angels as well. They have music coming out. And so in the magazine, you will see a lot of different things that's going on in the community, and you want to stay connected. Okay. So make sure you guys get a copy of that. All right, next on our agenda, sponsorships. So before and after the interviews, we have spots for sponsors. So if you're a business, if you're an organization, if you're a ministry, and you have a 30-second commercial you want to share, we can add that to our broadcast so people can know who you are and what you do. It's a 3-month agreement for only 150, and your commercial will run for 3 months. And so as we continue to build our network and meet new people, that can be added to our archive, okay, for 3 months. And we would love to do that. So if you would like to be a sponsor, it's only for 3 months and it's $150. And if you have a 30-second commercial already. All right. And so next on our agenda, if you need a 30-second or 60-second commercial created, we also provide that service as well. So if you're a business, a ministry, if you have a book, if you're a gospel artist, praise dance mime group, or doing something positive in the community and have an event, we can create a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for you. So simply send us an email at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. Next on our agenda, my book is here. So it's called The Key Connector, How to Build an Empire Helping People. And I love doing that. So inside are some strategies on how I began to build my business as the years progressed. It is on Amazon, or you can go to the link below. Again, that is called The Key Connector, How to Build an Empire Helping People. Okay, by Dolores Williams. And so I would love for you to get a copy of that. That's only $23.99. And next on our agenda, coming this March, Dolores willing, March 26th, it's going to be in Hall River, North Carolina. It's going to be Divine Connections 12th magazine anniversary. And so I will have different speakers, I will have vendors, I will have a couple of gospel groups, and I will be celebrating women. So we like to do different things as time progresses. And so this year coming up, 2022, I will be celebrating women. So if you are a mom or a grandma, if you are in business or a ministry, or you're doing something phenomenal in the community, I want to celebrate you. So there are 3 ways that you can participate. One, you can attend and be celebrated. So that's $45 for a ticket. You can be a vendor if I don't already have your type of vendor, and I only have maybe 5 more spots left. So if you're interested in vending, let me know because they're going fast. Also for sponsorship, maybe you are not in the area and you still want to be a part. Or if you're not able to make it on that day, you can still be a part. We can still push your business or your ministry as we push the event as well. And so those are 3 ways that we can connect and make it happen and all work together to share the good news of what is going on. And so again, that date is Saturday, March 26th. And that is in Hall River, North Carolina, right close to Burlington, North Carolina, if you know where that is. All right. So I would love to hear from you if you would like to be a part. Last but not least, I was nominated for the Rhythm of Gospel awards in 2 categories, and that is the Gospel Internet Promotions and Marketing Group of the Year, and that's number 57. And then number 62, it is Print Press Media Group of the Year. All right, so you'll see Dolores Williams, Divine Connections in those groups. You have to vote in every category in order for your vote to win. In order for your vote to process, and there are 62 categories. So you will have maybe need about 10 minutes to vote. But to go to the link, the rhythmofgospelawards.com, and then I put /online-voting. All right. And so vote and submit your vote. And I am number 57 and number 62. And I greatly appreciate that. And that's going on between now and March 5th. And it's unlimited. So go vote as many times as you can. I will appreciate that. Awesome. So that is the Divine Connection news. Great things are going on. And so I'm excited today with my guest because she is talking about some things that we definitely need to pay attention to. Okay. And how Miss Adams is in the house. So we're going to go ahead and bring her in. Great day. Miss Adams, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Awesome. I am definitely glad that you are here. Hope your day is going well. So let's start. It is wonderful. Let's start off with telling the audience a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Well, I'm Janae Adams. I'm originally from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Ooh, I graduated from there.
And I travel around the world speaking about financial literacy or financial wellness. And I paid off $50,000 of debt in 2 years. And
In 2 years, $50,000.
Yes. And so I show people step by step of how I did that so they can financially live their dreams.
Come on now. That's what I'm talking about. In 2 years, $50,000. All right. So let's start off. You said you got 2 different segments with there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, so I have for the younger people, so middle school, high school, college students, that is where I deal with financial literacy and getting them off on the right foot. And of course, for employees at corporations, I do financial wellness. So people who have already gone through college or gone through high school, got some debt in their life, I'm trying to show them how to get it out of their lives quickly.
Awesome. All right. So let's go with the young people first.
Yes.
How do you get, Lord Jesus, these young people out of debt? Well, first of all, how do you not get in debt? And then if they do get in debt, how do you get out of debt?
Yeah, so even with middle school students and high school students, it's really about helping them find money. Okay. You know, a middle school student can't go and get a job, you know, like a Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, but can they use their skill set or the hobbies that they do to make money? So maybe they play tennis and they're really good at it. They can charge a parent of a third grader to get them up to their level for $10 or $20 an hour. So it's really about showing them how to bring more money into their lives. So when they do get trying to go to college or whatever it may be, they won't be struggling like a lot of people because they'll know how to bring their own money in. So it doesn't even matter if, if students are younger that I'm dealing with, it's all about just showing them how to bring money into their lives.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because I know back in the day, when I started college, they had the debt people out there, the credit card people out there. And then, of course, with the churches, they always asking for tithes and offering, and that's fine. But are you showing people how to make the money?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Yeah. and so that's what I do. And then with the high school students, about showing them how to get scholarships as well as just understanding money before they even get to college. And of course, with the students, how to get paid internships, how to still find scholarships and to get that career that they want. So really just handling people's money through every phase of their lives. And then when we get to the financial wellness part with employees, it's really just helping them get that financial stress out of their lives so that they can actually focus on the life in front of them. They're not, dealing with, credit card companies or debt companies, dealing with student loans and so forth. They're actually getting to the life they want to live.
Yeah. And I know we were talking briefly about, for me, when I went to college, I had scholarships, thank God. And then when I transferred from Central to Winston State, I had to get money and I was not going to pay for it. And my parents were not going to pay for it. So I went to my financial aid counselor, like, hey, you got some money for me today? They was laughing. They was like, no, Dolores, I said, okay, I'll be back tomorrow. And I went every day until one day he came in and said, close the door. He gave me money every semester because I knew there was money resources somewhere. You just don't have to find them, and I'm not going to pay for college. So find them, and so they did, and I graduated with no debt. So I don't even have to deal with the debt loan, but there are so many people that has to deal with that, just didn't know any other options maybe. And that's a lot because I'm like, how do you graduate, pay all this debt, still got to find a job, and half the people don't do the job in their industry anyway, so that's a lot going on. It's like, how do you expect people to live? And so I definitely appreciate an individual like you teaching them from the youth. All right, we got to make this money and this is how you do it. Okay. Yeah. Because, it's a game on the other side. You get into debt, then you got to pay all this interest.
Yeah.
And it's like you trying to live your life and you can't because you're trying to catch up.
Exactly. It's a catch-up game for a lot of individuals these days. Yeah. For sure.
And then you said with corporate.
Yes. Yeah. So with corporate, they have employee wellness programs. So I come in on the financial wellness side. And what I'm trying to do is help their employees eliminate financial stress out of their lives because they're never going to share with their employers that they stay up at night worrying about money, worrying about when the next bill is going to get paid. And so I'm able to come in there as somebody who's been through that and show you how to get out of it quickly. That is not, you don't have to be in it for years and being stressed while you're at your job. You should be able to, do what you love and not be worried about money. and money problems.
Absolutely, absolutely. So it's all about the mindset, the strategies, and things you do in advance to prepare, and not get into debt if you can avoid it, or if you do find a plan or strategic plan, if you have to get into it to get out of it.
Yeah. So being able to get on the plan that if you're already in debt, which a lot of corporate employees are, or just people who work for other people are, what are the steps to get you out of that quickly?
Yeah. So give us some tips.
Yeah. So definitely, yeah, I think the most important one that I give to any audience, I don't care if you're in middle school or you've been in corporate America or working for somebody for 20 years, it's called the dream sheet. So a lot of people always ask me, Janae, how did you pay off $50,000 of debt in 2 years? And I'm like, that's not the question. The question is, why did I? And if people don't have a why in front of them, then as soon as they run into a financial emergency, they'll just quit. They'll stop paying off debt. They'll stop saving money. So the dream sheet is basically what you would do, where you would go, and who would you help if money wasn't an issue. And so it's broken out into short-term, intermediate, and long-term dreams. So the short term is 6 to 12 months, intermediate is 3 to 5 years, and then the long term is 10 to 15 years from the time you start paying off debt. And you just put down what you want most out of life. And I always tell people on that dream sheet, especially those who are, when I'm dealing with employees or dealing with adults, I'm saying, don't put off paying off debt on your dream sheet. That's not a dream. Okay. It's not a dream. It's, where do you want to do if money didn't matter? Do you want to travel the world? Do you want to buy another house or buy your first house? That's what goes on a dream sheet, not paying all your student loan debt or your credit card debt. Those are not dreams. Yeah.
I love that. I know, like for mine, I want to pay off the house. Like I got a house built at the age of 27, which is great, but now I want to pay it off.
Yeah.
Because those bills come every 30 days. Okay. Yeah. I want to get ahead. I want to pay like a year ahead of bills and then have the house paid off and then no debt. You know what I'm saying? No credit cards, anything like that. That will be, too. And maybe get a new car or something like that, but I will pay cash for it and not pay no payments.
Yeah. So that's something that can go on the dream sheet. And that's what I had. When I found out I was $50,000 in debt, that was the first thing I wrote out that night, the day I got laid off. And it was a dream sheet. And that's what, I even still have it today because I have 10 to 15 year dreams on there. And so that it keeps you focused even after you're out of the debt as well.
Okay. So do you have that to share with others? Do you do workshops? How do they get connected with that?
Yeah. And so if anybody is seeing this and wants to reach out to me on the website, debtsucksuniversity.com, then you can just fill out the thing and say, I'm looking for the dream sheet, and I can just email it to you. Okay.
Is there an S on that? Debt Sucks?
Yeah, Debt Sucks University. Yeah. Okay. So you can go to the website, or you can just email my team at info@debtsucksuniversity.com as well.
All right, let me put that back up there.
Yeah,
right, make sure.
If you need to email my team and you're looking for the dream sheet, if you put info@debtsucksuniversity.com, that'll go straight to us as well, and we can get you the dream sheet. Yeah,
awesome. I love that, the dream sheet. Okay, wonderful. I need to get one of those. Okay,
got you.
Wonderful. Anything else you want to share? Any other tools? Debts? Do you do with the debt snowball thing?
And so, another thing that I tell people is about, people always ask, Janae, should I pay the smallest debt, the largest debt, the one with the biggest interest, and that kind of thing? And I always say the smallest debt first, because what we want is small wins that turn to big wins.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We're all competitive people, especially in this country. And when we're winning, it makes us keep going. So that's why you start with the smallest debt. So if let's say you have 3 debts, and one has a balance of $400, one has a balance of $1,000, another has a balance of $3,000. You're going to start with the $400 one, and you're going to pay anything extra to it every month while still paying the minimum payments of the other ones. And once that one is paid off, you take that minimum payment, add it to the one that's next, which would be that $1,000 debt, and then throw everything else at that one, and it just keeps rolling. So it's like the debt snowball, but it's about having those wins to keep you going.
Awesome. I want to know what's some things on your dream sheet.
Yeah.
Like what really $50,000 in 2 years, you had to have some idea of, okay, I got this to do over here, but I'm gonna work on this and pay this off, but I want to get to this over here. You know?
Yeah, and so the 6 to 12 months was some easy things. It was like opening up a savings account for my 1-year-old, something that was free to do. And you know, you're thinking about somebody else, and that's why I tell people you got to understand what your why is as well. And at the time, he was my why and still is.
Yeah.
And then you know, my intermediate goals was a trip for my entire family to Europe. Now we didn't go to Europe because I found a trip to Costa Rica for 6 people for 7 days for $1,000.
Oh,
So we went there instead.
yeah.
And then now the 10 to 15-year goals is, you know, a paid off house, a net worth of 500K, and
Come on.
and both kids going to college for free. So that's what I'm working on right now.
Yeah, and it's just all about changing the mindset of some people. Like, get your mind on something. What do you want to do with life? You know.
Yeah. And being able to look forward, you know, more than a year or two, like looking forward to what's going on that you want to have done in your life.
Absolutely. Staying focused and consistent, and then having that strategic plan and staying on it.
Definitely.
Wow. Awesome. Anything else you want to share?
Yeah, and definitely, I mean, those are the two main things that really got me going. And just for everybody to, you know what your numbers are. When we're in debt, we like to put our heads in the sand. We just pay our minimum payment, and we're just like, when it gets paid, it gets paid, because we don't want to know what that number is. We don't want to know what that student loan number is. We don't want to know what that car note full number is.
Yeah.
But you have to take your head out of the sand and look at what the total amount is, not just what your payments are, because that's the only way you're going to be able to attack to pay it off.
Right. Absolutely. What else is on your website?
Well, on my website, of course, the way to get to both of my books, I have books for younger people. So that, I got to tell you, the middle school, high school, and college students. So that book is called Debt Sucks University. So just like my website. And then for those who are not in that category, so all of us that have real bills and so forth, The Money Attractor is my newest book. So The Money Attractor, Everyone's Guide to Winning with Money, so that you can live your dreams, is my second book and my newest one. Also on there is access to my online courses. I have money courses. People who want to be a highly paid speaker, I have that course on there as well as a travel course. That's the newest one, because I love traveling and saving money while traveling. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask, how'd you get that Costa Rica for 6 people, $4,000 for 6 or 7 days?
Yeah, so that back then when we went there, it was over a decade ago. That's when I got out of debt. That was like the start of it. I was like, I need to figure this out. And so now I just came back from Dubai. That flight was $350. We went to Barcelona, me and my daughter, in September, and I think that one was $280, that flight. So now I have a whole course just showing people how to save on flights and hotels and cars.
Yeah, so give me some tips on that. What is that? What you doing?
So definitely, like right now, unfortunately because of the virus, you can find cheaper flights, and just knowing the different sites that can go there. I would tell you this one thing: always, if you're going to Expedia and places like that, to look in private mode, because then it can't track you. So that's one tip I would give out to everybody.
Okay.
They're always search in private mode when you're looking at things like Expedia and so forth.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. Awesome. That's good information. Hold on, let me see. Okay. What else? Anything else you want to share?
Well, that was it. As far as like, I would say I always want to give people the initial steps of paying off, because then it won't be overwhelming. The steps I given is like, okay, yeah, I think I can do that. And just understand, just take it one step at a time. It is not something that you have to, nobody has to do it 2 years like me. I had my back against the wall. Everybody doesn't have their back against the wall. And so just do it on your own time frame, but don't take forever.
Right. Get it done now.
Yeah, get it done.
Awesome. All right, so leave us with some encouraging words.
Yeah. So definitely a new year is upon us. A new year is upon us. And I always tell people the worst place to be next year is in the same place you are right now. So please don't do that. I don't care what part of your life that you're trying to, move forward, but just move forward and just understand that you have one life. Okay. You have one life. And that's it. So be able to get into position to live in the best life that you want to live.
Love it. Thank you, Miss Adams. That is awesome. Anything else you want to share? Do you have any workshops, anything coming up?
Now, everything that I usually do, I'm hired by clients to go speak at places. So I usually don't do anything that's private and so forth. Usually I go because that's the way I get in front of a lot of people at one time. Is if I get hired from a company or I get hired from a college and can get to 100, 200 people all at one time and impact them that way.
Awesome. Love it, love it, love it. Love what you do. Keep making it happen. I want my dream sheet out. I'll send you my email. And awesome. But thank you so much for coming on today. I really, really appreciate what you're doing. Continue to make it happen. We'll definitely stay connected so we can see how we can, maybe help others and go from there. So thank you so much.
And thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Hold tight. I am Dolores Williams with Divine Connection. Make sure you guys stay connected to the number one divine connector, which is Jesus Christ. All right. So hold tight and we will go to our sponsors.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now. Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.